This is problem 5-8 from the end of Chapter 5 problems in Brigham and Histon's Fundamentals of Financial Management, Concise 9th edition. Alright, so this is loan amortization. It's asking us what the monthly payments will be on a loan and what the equivalent annual rate or effective annual rate is. Alright, so you want to buy a car and a local bank will lend you $40,000. The loan will be fully amortized over 5 years. Fully amortized means that it will be completely paid off. It's going to be monthly payments, so it's actually going to be 60 monthly payments. The nominal interest rate is 8%, but you have to pay interest monthly. All right, interest rates are stated on an annual basis, so when they say it's an 8% interest rate, you're actually going to pay 1/12 of 8% every month. Okay, so 5 years with 12 payments a year. That's 60 monthly payments. That's 8% a year, but divide that by 12, that's the monthly interest rate. And we need to start showing more decimal places than Excel is pre-programmed for, but that's okay. They're going to give you $40,000. So you have $40,000 of their money on day 0. You're going to completely pay off the loan, so that means that the future value after you've made the 60th payment will be 0. And what you're solving for is what is the monthly loan payment. The monthly loan payments are ordinary annuities. So if we do PMT, open parens, and click on the PMT on the FX button, it'll pull up the PMT function argument box. Rate, number of periods, present value, future value, and there it gives you car payments of $811.06 per month. Alright, so if we were to look at the total amount that you paid, total paid would be the absolute value of $811,000. I'm just making it turn it into a positive number. You're going to give them $48,663, assuming you pay the loan as agreed. The principal is how much of their money that you have, so then the total interest you pay would be the difference. And that means over the 5 years you'd pay about $8,663 of interest. Let's contrast this to what would happen if you only made monthly or annual payments. So if it's actually a 5-year loan at 8% interest, we'll lose some decimal places, that would be one payment a year of $10,018.26, which would mean that you would pay 5 annual payments of $10,000. The principal would be $40,000, and you'd end up paying $10,000 worth of interest. Well, how can that be? It's because if you start making monthly payments, each of your payments is part interest and part principal. In fact, the first payment, the principal is, and let's start with the interest. How much interest with the first one? You owe them $40,000. Your first payment, the interest will be $266.67. So how much will be principal? Well, if you send them $811.06, they'll take anything you send them above and beyond the $266.67 of interest and reduce the loan amount. So after 1 month, you're not going to owe them $40,000. You're going to owe them $39,456 roughly. It's $40,000 minus whatever $544 principal is. On the other hand, if you were making single payments once a year, a month from now you still owe them $40,000. And in a month after that you owe them $40,000. So the faster you amortize loans, the faster you pay off the principal, and that actually would reduce the total dollars of interest you'd earn. Okay, now what they're telling us is that there's also another part of this, is what's the equivalent annual rate on this loan. It has a nominal rate of 8%, but if you pay more than once per year, the actual rate is going to be higher than the nominal rate. There's an Excel function, or you can use a formula. There's a formula that says that the effective rate is equal to 1 plus the monthly rate raised to the number of months minus 1. And the monthly rate would be simply the annual rate divided by 12. In Excel, there's also a function called the effect function, and that returns the effective rate. Okay, so effect returns the effective annual interest rate. If the nominal rate is 8% and the number of periods per year is 12, then it has an effective rate that's actually slightly higher, 8.3%. So what are the monthly payments going to be? $811.06. And that's the equivalent of having an 8.3% annual interest rate on your loan.